I don't know if you guys agree with this statement that Yoruba started Nollywood, and because of that, they own the entire Nollywood entertainment industry. You know, Nollywood is a name for general entertainment in Nigeria when it comes to the movies. It's a general name. Be it you are Yoruba entertainer, Igbo entertainer, Hausa entertainer. It all falls under Nollywood. And the Yoruba actress is making the claims. Asha Lawal has said that Yoruba actors and filmmakers own Nollywood because according to her, they started it. She said, we own the industry. Go back to research. The industry belong to the Yoruba people. If you go back to research, you will hear from people like Obet, Ogunde, and Adelove. I don't want to go into detail, but if you go and research very well, you will discover that Yoruba own this industry. We started this industry. We messed up at some point, but we are not playing catch up. We are there already. Now everybody want to shoot a Yoruba movie. They started the industry. A Yoruba get Nollywood industry. You know, I prefer you use the word pioneers. You know, pioneers. Don't say they own. Nobody own nothing. Nobody own nothing. It's better you say pioneers. They started it. How did they even started Yoruba movie industry? Sorry, I'm very, very young. I do not really know how it all started. So someone who is as old as the Nollywood, please, can you honestly tell us what it means? Because Nollywood came about Hollywood. Because the US, the American, named their entertainment industry Hollywood. That was how we just changed that H. We had our own N, became Nollywood. We had nothing like Nollywood, just like Bollywood. Had they changed the H and put it B. I think China should also call their own Chollywood. Or South Africa should call their own Sollywood. Sollywood. You know, Nollywood is just a goddamn name. And nobody started the movie entertainment industry. It started long time ago. Ancient, Igbo had their way of doing their play whenever they are having a function. They act play. Yoruba had their way of having their own play without this camera and everything. So nobody started anything. Nollywood is just a name we gave it recently. Not even go up to 15 years, let me say 20 years ago. It's just a name we gave to the entertainment industry of Nigeria. It just started recently. So according to Gideon said, the Nigerian film industry, Nollywood, as it is called, is not owned by the Yorubas. The gold in the north of Nigeria is not owned by the Hausa. The oil in the south and southeast is not owned by the Igbos or riverine dweller. The acronym Wazobia is a wrapper that ties and joins us all by the hip, one belly button. Stop being over ridiculous with your blinded quest for individuality. Your separationist behavior seeks of arrogant entitlement. Your education is nothing if it can't impact a positive inclusion change in the world around you. Well, like what I've said, it's not owned by nobody. Yoruba don't own anything in Nollywood. So I know some Yorubas also do not, majority of Yoruba also do not feel the same way. I don't know, somebody will just come outside, call yarn anyhow. Just can't talk because he just want to talk. How can you say Yoruba and then get Nollywood? How dare you? It's when Yoruba couldn't get Nollywood. So the movies made the art for South, even without cameras and everything. So that start. I know when it started, you know the history. Nollywood is a name we gave it recently. It's a name we gave it recently. I don't even know who came about that name. But everybody just started calling it Nollywood. It's a name we gave it recently, about 15 years ago. It's not. And it's not. It's because of Hollywood. We copied it. It's a copycat. We copied Nollywood from Hollywood. And our forefather has been acting play since. Because if you watch movies, you will hear music. If you watch movies, you will see people dancing, one of our movies and everything, and interacting. And they were acting it right from time during their festivals. So were you born as a then to know when Igbo started acting movies during their festivals? And that you can say, oh, Yoruba started it. You are not, or Hausa, you are not serious. Nobody who Nollywood. It's a name we borrowed. We started calling it Nollywood. So stop bringing that kind of thought into our existence. Then yesterday, Asake met with Burna Boy for the very first time. Burna Boy invited Asake over and they catch up in the studio. They linked up. And honestly speaking, that's the very first time I've seen these two hang out. The very first time I've seen them hang out. So do you have any video of Asake and Burna Boy hanging out before? Let me know. That's the very first time I've ever seen them hanging out. Very first time. And you know, these are currently the I don't want to call them the biggest. They are currently one of the Asake is simply joining the big league. You know, see, I don't think Asake is Asake. See, I don't know when. I don't know what Asake will do that we will start recognizing that Asake has joined the ultimate big league. I don't know what Rema and Asake will do that we will start acknowledging them that they have joined the ultimate big league. And when I talk about the big league, we are talking about the big league of three artists: Davido, Burna Boy, and Wizkid. And honestly, Asake sold out O2 Arena. And Rema also will also sell out O2 Arena. So is it enough to say these guys are among the big leagues already? Is it enough to say, okay, they are now, instead of top three, we can say the biggest artists are five in Nigeria? Burna Boy, Wizkid, Davido, Asake, Rema. Because Rema on his own has the biggest song ever in Nigeria with Calm Down. More than going to almost 1 billion stream on Spotify. Maybe if you do it consistently, like again and again, then I think we can really recognize him. But when it comes to Asake, Asake recently sold out O2 Arena. Like his view on YouTube of him performing at O2 Arena is one of the highest views of any artist before performing at O2 Arena. He had the highest amount of views. In fact, when he was even performing, 700 and something thousand people tune in to be watching around the world. How is that even possible? How has Asake do himself? How that guy, in the space of 2 years, 2 goddamn years, this guy moved from 0 to 100. 0 to 100 in the space of 2 years. That guy that just used. When God say your time has come, forget. And again, it's not as if Asake started like 2 years ago. Asake started way back. You don't tell me that guy they grind, they come. You don't tell me life they bitter. You don't tell when they get sleepless night to try to get everything set. So no be now. So to me, be like say that guy use juju. I been a juju me portable use. Portable say they use juju that wait till talk that. They say in a juju, you must do juju to survive. I wait till talk with that. But the juju me portable they use never make a big like Asake. It never even make a big like she vibe. Be the beef. Yeah. So that why did juju know they make a big now? Ah. Juju may not make you big like Asake or big like Sheyi Vibe. Now which kind juju be that? How do juju even work sef? Is it that juju dey hypnotize people to love people's music? How do juju work in movie and music entertainment industry? Is it that when you take juju, you take and miss your videos and everything, you go dey hypnotize person dey watch and go hypnotize person. And if person don lis ten to am, e go hypnotize you to go and be watching more, lis ten ing more. You know, the thing music and movies spiritual. It's just your inner desire. There's inner desire in you that want to be calm, and music is one of the best things to make you calm. So I don't think it has to do with juju or anything. You just know how to touch, indirectly touch some spirit or some people with music, and you are good to go. No, there's nothing like juju in music. So there's nothing. I don't believe in juju in music. Even Illuminati said, do not really use juju. Illuminati is based on influence. Illuminati, you say Illuminati, this Illuminati, they are based on influence, buying all those music harps, music, buying all the venues for performing and everything. And once you are part of them, they start giving you all those, like Spotify, they start pushing your music more. They start showing you venues to perform, giving you free opportunity to perform there, because ordinary artists cannot just go and book that venue, or ordinary artists cannot say, "Oh, Spotify put me on top one," But influence will get you there. Juju no will get you there. Juju can't get you there. So that is how Illuminati works. There's nothing spiritual about it. But thank you guys for watching the boy the Adamslink.